Nothing is within having or not having, both having or not having. What is there that's left? This will be the essence of cutting deluded knowing in balance to help everyone and everything. Otherwise, it's like misleading, making up something on and on, this and that, misleading. Thoughts, opinions, and meanings always misleading. Within memories, thoughts, emotions, feelings, body, mind, perceptions, always making up of form and formlessness, seeing or not seeing, looking or not looking, knowing or not knowing, being obsessed with just yes or no. That is misleading endlessly. There are only this kind. Let's be direct to help cut through deluded knowing. Cut through directly. No, it's not about anything within yes or no. For non-involvement, nothing is within involvement or non-involvement. Cut through directly for the deluded knowing. No, it's not anything within yes or no with everything. This is direct enlightenment. This is not to mislead oneself or others endlessly. For no, then it's just deludedly no, misleading oneself and others. Yes as well, always obsessed with yes or no, misleading oneself and others on and on. Without misleading, it will be the essence of cutting deluded knowing simultaneously, all together. For attachment, not about anything within attachment or non-attachment. No grasping within the overlaying of attachment or non-attachment in this way. Don't be attached. That is misleading. What is it within not attached or don't be attached? This is misleading. Cut through directly for deluded knowing. Nothing is within involvement or non-involvement. Nothing is within relating or not relating. This is direct enlightenment, so that it will not become process of karma through opinions and meanings. Help giving, cutting through deluded knowing directly. For non-involvement, nothing is within involvement or non-involvement directly. That's it. It will not be about grasping for both involvement or non-involvement. That's called no personhood in grasping. Liberation, then it has nothing to do with being liberated or not. Nothing is within being liberated or not. Nothing is within liberating or not liberating. In this way, there is no overlaying of grasping for liberation or non-liberation. Finishing all about grasping. For not grasping, just give no relevance to grasping or not grasping. Not being obsessed to overlay in grasping or not grasping even for the non-grasping itself. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging. Disengaging is like cutting, but there is to be beyond. This is to be beyond cutting or not cutting, engaging or disengaging, so that purifying will be unlimited for samsara. This is offering the essence of the enlightenment, helping cut through deluded knowing or not knowing. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. This is not to be stuck with just cutting particularly. This is purifying through the emptiness, without traces, without limits. This is the great compassion for samsara. This is not just cutting, but help through cutting. No one that is cutting. Listen well. This is not just cutting, that means it is beyond cutting. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging. This is not just cutting. This will turn into Mahasunyata Nibbana, purifying samsara boundlessly, without traces, at all times. It will be automatic purification. Just give up engaging or disengaging, enable that. That which has nothing to do with engaging or disengaging, giving up itself, engaging, giving up, engaging, disengaging, giving up, disengaging. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging. Then it will not be about grasping for engaging or disengaging. It turns into boundlessness, purifying boundlessly. For attachment, nothing is within attachment or non-attachment. For goodness, it's not about anything within goodness or badness. Whatever that is arising, just purify that. Nothing is within goodness or badness. Then it will be beyond goodness or badness. For goodness, it's not about anything within goodness or badness. That's it. There will be no grasping that is overlaying for goodness or badness. This is not become someone who is good, on and on, or someone who is bad, on and on. This is the desire, misleading, delusion, misleading, delusive attachment, dominating. Opinions are dominated by delusive attachments, good, bad. This is opinions, dominated by delusive attachments. How can it be cut off, this knowing? For no, it's not about anything within yes or no. This will purify without traces. It's called purification of the emptiness. It is the great compassion of Mahasunyata Nibbana, purifying samsara at all times. Thoughts cut through deluded knowing within thoughts. Reminders that is enlightened within reminders themselves. The mind and words that cut through deluded knowing within itself, purifying karma. What is it that is about saying badly? What kind of words that misleads the attachment to words? That is not good, because the audience will just circling in those words, becoming samsara on and on. Meanings that misleading in meanings to its attachment. Words that misleading themselves, they are no good. They create samsara, realms of existence, circling, having self-importance on and on, giving significance to opinions and meanings on and on, endlessly. That is no good. Even you talk beautifully in whatever ways, that is misleading in words, that's no good. Any words that don't have attachments, not creating attachment, cut through deluded knowing, that's the most beautiful. The talks like that create brightness, releasing from itself. That's the words that are beautifully from the beginning to the end in all times. The words that create fabrication, make it up something that is no good, creating realm of existence, creating samsara within words, thoughts, and actions of karma. Nothing to do with disengaging. In this way, there is no grasping for disengaging, no overlaying of the grasping. Just disengaging, it's still karmic mind. That is still grasping for disengaging. It's karma, still holding on to disengaging. Nothing is within engaging or disengaging. That's it. End all bondages within any state of mind. For not relating, nothing is within relating or not relating. Then there is no grasping for relating or not relating. For the delusion, nothing is within being deluded or not. It will end the personhood who is deluded or not deluded. There will be no more grasping, overlaying, being deluded or not, purifying right away, because everything is the opinions and meanings that dominating being deluded or not. Is there anything like that of being deluded or not? Is there because of the opinions and meanings. Being deluded or not is all anatta, unattachable. Being deluded or not is anicca, is temporary existing. Opinions dominating the form up of opinions. Opinions dominating the form up of opinions. For the delusion, there's nothing to do with being deluded or not. In this way, there is no grasping, overlaying being deluded or not. Nothing is being deluded or not. That's it. No more circling within it. Nothing is within being deluded or not. Purifying this not as well. No is not even no itself. If it's arising about no, then purifying that. If there is the arising of disengaging, nothing is within engaging or disengaging, purifying like this. If there is the arising of non-involvement, just nothing is within involvement or non-involvement. The same as non-attachment. Nothing is within attachment or non-attachment. Whatever that is arising, purifying like this. If there is the arising of delusion, nothing is within being deluded or not. This is not about trying to not be deluded. Whatever that is arising, purify the arising right away. Trying to not be deluded is the overlaying of delusion, overlaying not deluded. Whatever that is arising, purifying such a thing right away. When there is arising of no delusion, then there is a delusion there. Just give no significance to being deluded or not. Because this is the ongoing of being deluded to the non-delusion. Being deluded to the feeling that one is not being deluded. This is a delusion in itself. Being conscious of oneself that is not deluded. It is the ongoing of being deluded to the feeling or understanding that one is not deluded. That is still being deluded to the non-delusion. Purify it right away. Nothing is within being deluded or not. The same is to the non-attachments. Nothing is within attachment or non-attachment. For Nibbana, there is no such thing as attachment or non-attachment, being deluded or not deluded. Nibbana doesn't have meaning as Nibbana itself. The form up of opinions dominating the one who creates the opinions itself. That's why it's troubling. If there is the arising of disengaging, just give no significance to engaging or disengaging, giving enlightenment to it right away to help it. If there is the attempt to let go, then give no significance to letting go or not letting go. Help with the enlightenment to it right away. For giving up, then give no significance within giving up or not giving up, letting go or not letting go. Then there is no grasping, overlaying for giving up or not giving up, letting go or not letting go. Are you enlightened all about grasping yet? Whenever there is yes, there is grasping for yes, being deluded to yes. When there is the arising of no, then there is the overlaying of grasping for no already. Being deluded to no. Samsara is created by grasping. That's why we have to purify that which has nothing to do with grasping or not grasping. That which has nothing to do with grasping or not grasping. purify it. Samsara is created by the grasping mind. Grasping, engaging or disengaging, there is always a delusion to grasp or not grasp. Yes or no. This is samsara. Always yes, always no, on and on. And no, you can use it with everything in samsara. And how many matters in samsara? And yes, similarly, because you can be deludedly yes and no with everything, with all matters. This is samsara, right? This is the grasping that is overlaying. When there is the arising of no or the rejection, then give no significance to yes or no. Cut through deluded knowing, through all the opinions and meanings of samsara. For non-attachments, nothing is within attachment or non-attachment, liberation or non-liberation. Nothing is within letting go or not letting go, so that there is no grasping for letting go or not letting go. This is being deluded to misunderstood and misleading, all about letting go or not letting go. For letting go, nothing is within letting go or not letting go, like that. That's finishing all about the delusion within letting go or not letting go.